Be sad.
The boy nodded furiously. The second I raised the fork, he clamped his mouth around it.
Why didn't you give me roast meat? Are you afraid I'll get strong? Bad woman.
I turned to look at the man. His brow had relaxed. He gave me a quiet smile of approval. The night the dragon bond was torn apart, I wandered alone through the snowstorm. The mark on my soul had just been ripped away by force. My chest ached. Every step I took, my whole body trembled. I'd been thrown out of the Ashworth estate. All I had was the old cloak and a few linen garments, nothing else. I walked into a tavern by the road just to get warm. A parchment notice was pinned to the board by the door. Seeking stepmother for child, age and appearance unimportant, patience required, room and board provided. Room and board provided. That was what caught my eye. That night, I dragged my single worn bundle to the address on the notice. It never crossed my mind that it was the mightiest shadow dragon race across the entire continent.
Our lord is looking for a guardian for the young master, not a mate for himself. Remember that. Our lord's bloodline is noble. Don't have any improper thoughts.
I kept my head slightly bowed, eyes forward. Internally, I sighed with relief. This job was perfect for me. To put it simply, they were just hiring a glorified nanny. I'd had my dragon bond severed that very evening. Bonding myself to anyone again? I had absolutely no interest. But having a place to stay and no more wandering through the blizzard, for someone as desperate as me, that was a lifeline.
I understand. I won't have any feelings I shouldn't have.
The butler gave a curt nod and led me into the dining hall. At the massive long table, a young father and his son were locked in a silent standoff. The brooding man sat holding a bowl and spoon, his expression dark. The little boy bit his lip and refused to yield. After a long silence, the man sighed and surrendered first. This seemed harder for him than fighting rival dragon clans. He set the bowl down. Long, elegant fingers pinched the bridge of his nose.
Finn, just one bite. One tiny bite. Is that too much to ask?
My lord, the new applicant has arrived.
The man turned slowly. He wore simple black trousers and a white linen shirt, the top button undone, a shadow of collarbone showing beneath, revealing solid muscle. That handsome face. I'd seen it before on the Territory Gazette. Now I was completely at ease. A man like him had no reason to waste his time deceiving a destitute woman like me.
What's your name?
Lena Carter.
Then handed me the plate.
Try it.
He stood, moved to the long bench by the fireplace, crossed his arms, and watched me at his leisure. So this was the interview. I had to nail this. If I could stay, at least I wouldn't be sleeping in the blizzard tonight. I took the plate, curved my lips into what I hoped was a warm, motherly smile, and approached the boy. But before I'd taken 2 steps, the boy crawled under the table, only a pair of furious blue eyes.
I don't want her! Make her leave! I won't let her feed me! They're all bad women!
He shouted at the man. So before me, the boy's stepmothers, all the more reason to prove myself. I scanned the room. Dragon Knight figurines were scattered everywhere. An idea formed instantly. I smiled and spoke casually.
Relax. I'm not feeding you, I'm feeding the knight.
I mimed spooning food into the figurine's mouth.
Eat up. You need your strength to save the continent. Kids who don't eat, skinny arms, skinny legs, can't even protect themselves, let alone the whole continent. Oh, you want roast meat? Right. Roast meat for energy.
The boy lay on his stomach nearby, watching, looking abandoned and wronged. His lips smacked a few times. I pretended not to notice. Only when his nose turned red and
Oh, there's a baby dragon here too? Sir Knight, would you be willing to share your dinner with him? He needs to eat so he can grow as strong as you.
I dropped my voice to a conspiratorial whisper.
Yes. All right then. Since the knight has spoken, I suppose you can have a little. But don't eat too much. If you outgrow the knight, he'll be sad.
The boy nodded furiously. The second I raised the fork, he clamped his mouth around it.
Why didn't you give me roast meat? Are you afraid I'll get strong? Bad woman.
I turned to look at the man. His brow had relaxed. He gave me a quiet smile of approval.
That night, I stayed in the castle. Kale alone on the 3rd, 3 floors. Finn and I on the 2nd.
Absolutely no going to the 3rd floor. A previous woman tried to crawl into the Lord's bed in the middle of the night. Threw her out the window.
I nodded vigorously, guaranteed no boundary crossing. I just wanted to keep this job, a roof, and meals. Becoming the Lord's woman was the last thing on my mind. Finn was only 4, yet he already slept in his own room. That saved me a lot of trouble. The next afternoon, Kale came home to find me in the castle courtyard feeding Finn. Finn was squatting on the ground next to the household's juvenile griffin, the two of them in an eating race. Kale's face darkened on the spot.
Lena, what exactly are you treating my son as?
His voice was sharp and clinched.
Dad, we are role-playing. Look, I ate way more than the griffin.
Kale's frown deepened. He slowly turned to the butler. The butler's expression was indescribable.
My lord, Miss Lena's methods are unusual, but the results are clear. Before we chased the young master around trying to feed him and he wouldn't eat. But this afternoon he's already finished 2 plates of roast meat. He swore he'd beat the griffin. Just use separate utensils from the griffin.
Don't worry, my lord. Your griffin is very clean. It won't even touch Finn's spoon. His face went darker. He turned and walked into the castle. After dinner, Finn's belly was round as a ball. I walked him and the griffin around the garden for half an hour before going upstairs.
Miss Lena True Murdbis has a gift him. The young master never eats, never talks, never moves, yet in just one day this much has changed. My lord, I think we've finally found the right one.
When I came upstairs, Kale was sitting on the long bench by the hall fireplace, effortlessly composed. I was about to take Finn up for his bath when Kale stopped me.
Lena, let's talk.
I handed Finn to the butler and sat down properly across from Kale.
You're good with child? Have any of your own?
No. I looked after my ex-mate's sister's kids for 2 years. Back then, the Ashworth family thought my background was leg-managed family affairs. They wouldn't let me do anything.
You're divorced?
Yes.
Why?
We came from different worlds. Kale studied me, his gaze unreadable.
You saw yesterday's notice. I'm looking for a mother for Finn. He has no sense of security. He won't leave the house, won't go outside, refuses to attend the academy. I'm busy with my duties, so I need a patient woman to be his mother. I'll have a prenuptial agreement drawn out.
I understand.
You can't run away.
First, your engagement with her is void immediately. Second, I'll protect Arya from this moment on. Third, bother her again, and I'll strip your wolf blood, condemning you to eternal servitude. You're worn out. You need a proper rest.
By the interstellar vow and wolf clan mark, I now declare you two.
Lord! Miss Lena's father died of sickness. She's heartbroken and passed out. The plagues are gonna take her away by force! Hurry, get the ride ready. Grab all the best healing potions. Let's go find Lena right now!
I'm so sorry, ma'am. It's all my fault. I crashed your wedding with Kaylin. I have nowhere to go now. My dad just died, and people keep pushing me around. I'm totally helpless right now.
Don't move. You can barely stand steady. Don't apologize to her. Arya, Lena already said sorry. What else do you want? She's all alone out here. As a Wolf Clan noble, I can't just leave her hanging. I married you just for clan politics. I keep her around because I feel bad for her. Just accept her as my side chick, let this slide. Don't be unreasonable and shame our clan.
My lord, I'm fine. It's just our baby. I'm afraid it'll never have a proper status.
Did you hear that? She's carrying my kid! You have to accept her! This is a Wolf Clan heir! If you stand in the way, you're going against the whole Wolf Clan!
I fell hard on the wedding red carpet last night. Yet you just left me all alone in the sacred hall without a single care.